Alrighty, hello and welcome. In the last episode, we started building the giant brick. I know, looks so pretty. Um, and in this one, now it's time to go ahead and put something on top of it. But before we get to that, let's actually go ahead and stick some lighting on this. Now, normally I would just go ahead and slap some interior lights on things. But for this one, I think it's time for some floodlights. So I want to go ahead and get basically um I want to get 3 floodlights on the front here. And then one floodlight on each of these sides sticking out. So that's another 4, so 10 floodlights total. So let's go ahead and grab these pieces. And start sticking them on. And so to be clear here, these will not be the only lights on this vehicle, but they will be the lights on the base section here. So, all right, nope, 9, nope, and like this, and like this. Alrighty, and 2 more floodlights, and then we will get started on the main event. Nope, nope, that is too close. Interesting that it lets me put it there, though. Question is whether or not the wheels would grind it off. Alrighty, so lights are all on, and now we can kind of see how that illuminates the area around it. Perfect reason to start out in the darkness. Alright, now we're coming up here where there is a lot less light. Don't worry, the sun will rise soon enough. Alright, so what I want to do here is I've got a rotor here, and I want to come up to a fully controlled cab. So on top of that, I also want to go ahead and get some ventilation in here. So let's go ahead and start then with my favorite little trick. And I'm going to stick an air vent fan right here. And then let's figure out what we want to do after that. Okay, so I have an air vent fan. Next, I want to have a cargo container on top of this. And then coming out the side, I want to have one. So let's just see if I can plan this out here. So a cargo terminal here. Fine, let me go get some interior plates. Oh boy. Apparently today I just need to stick literally everything into production. Actually, why did I do this? let me put this together, and then because I'm connected to my base, I can then go ahead and get all the other pieces I need from right here. See, that's the smart thing to do. Alright, so I have a vent fan. Now, off the sides of this, I'm going to go ahead and use straight conveyor. Always. Oh, 3 of you this time. Alright. Anyways, now that I'm done with the howlers, so put my metal grids back. And apparently I also need to put back all the puppy meat. You know what? Let me, while I'm at it, also go ahead and play bottle shenanigans. Alright, and then I need to do one more thing, and that is get a bunch of interior plates. There we go. Alright, so now I've got steel plates and interior plates. So what am I doing now? So I've got these connectors coming out here, and then I want to be coming off the front of this. Let me just go ahead and grab some Willis ducts to pull this out. And since it costs me nothing, we'll just do 3 of them like this. Do I want to come out one more than that? If I come out one more, no, let's do this. All right. No, let's change my mind. Change my mind. It's always important to do that. I will come out like this. There we go. That's what I want, right? Nope, no. Because I can't get that. Okay, yep. One of these days, I will come up with a plan ahead of time. Alright, so if I come to here, then I can then come to here. And the general idea here is that this little top bit is not going to extend. Well, you know, I can actually push this one wider. Alright. Ow. Stop falling. Alright, so if I do it like this, then I can go ahead and set up a helm right here. And then off of the helm, I can then go ahead and this one. Oh, well, fine. I need girders now. Not running low on those, am I? Maybe. Moving on. I need something that will let me go ahead and push that in. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the general idea then is I will be here, and then I can go ahead and stick a pair of custom turret controllers on here and here. Alright, and now that I have the custom turret controllers on, I can come here and grab my bay windows and stick a bay window with railing on here. A diagonal. Two, three. Ooh, actually, I can do a bay window end instead of that corner. That make sense? No, because I can't see through that. Alright. 4. Railing. And then here. Diagonal. Alrighty. Alright, let's go ahead and just throw everything back and grab a bunch of bulletproof glass and hope that that's enough. Oh, I need a few more girders. Alright, there we go. So now I've got a nice big area here. I've got a helm right here. I've got the 2 custom turret controllers here. Then over here, I need to stick something on here. And I need to kind of, actually, what I can do here is I can bring this back. If I do 5. No, 4. You know what? Yeah, we'll do 4. Alright. So with those, I can now bring it back, and then I can have like a corridor back here. Because what I'm gonna do here is I have my let's do this. So I'm going to come out one more from that and then run some piping kind of along the side of each side of this to come up for the excavator up front. And then I can just put like a corner piece down and then have some doorways on either side of that cargo container. And that's how I get in and out. Okay, I like this plan. Um, so let's come here. 1 and 2. Alright. And now I'm going to come on down here, toss all this back, grab a bunch of interior plates and steel plates, and then come to here, and I want to have sliding doors. Alright, so that is going to be this. And now the sun is starting to come out. And then if I come down here, I want to come out one and then turn. So let's come on over to my tubing. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Grab 2 more just in case. Alright. And do I want to start messing with colors right now? You know what? No, we're going to do this all in black and then we will come back for coloration afterwards. Alright, so I want to come here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a hinge. And then we'll come on over to this side. One, 2, 3, 4, and then a hinge. Face the same way. All right. There we go. That's all welded up. And then let me get my hinge parts. All right, so now I've got my hinges. It's time for pistons. Whee! Alright, so step 1, I want to place a piston here, and then a piston here. And then step 2 is I'm going to hop up on this piston, find my Yeah, we'll just cross it with trusses. 1, 2, 3. Actually, no. I need to do this one out because if I push it up, it's going to push that to there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then to make sure that things are actually locked on properly, let's come in here. 1, 2, 3. Merge blocks here. And here. Come grab our stuff. There we go. And now all this should be merged. One, two, 3, 4, 5. Try this again. There we go. Okay, this is now one connected line. I could have used something else other than the trusses, but I need to make sure that I leave kind of this space here clear for these big bay windows. And then it's time to go ahead and do the next set. So this set will be here and here. And once again, they are pointing the same direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm grabbing even more pistons. And this is why I should have been smart and not done that. 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright, let's come and grab all of our stuff. Alright. And then for this one, I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing to make sure that these two pistons are kept together. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this time I'm going to put it here. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, and then merge blocks. Oh, hello, puppies. I hadn't thought of that part. Hello, come over here. I'm over here. Come on. Alrighty then. Now I need to come on up here. Come into the control panel. And realize that I made a grave mistake. Oh, fluff. I should have been naming this stuff as I went along. Alright, so floodlights. Just save and turn off. Batteries. Base rotor. Air vent. I can just turn that off. Copy this a whole bunch of times. And to be clear, does this rover need this many batteries? No. Alright, so I have... Alright, so this is actually not quite as bad as I thought it was. For... Well, I'm going to be messed up on the pistons. Well, what I can do for that is I can actually come on up here and stop those two. And if you're not aware of it, there is a mod called Build Vision that I should probably be using that would just let me look at that and rename it. But for this playthrough, I was deciding to try and stick as much to the base game as possible. I'm using one mod for automatically picking up ore when hand drilling, just because that's a quality of life improvement. And then I'm using another mod called the Paint Gun, so that way I can go in and paint things like I would be able to paint that corner piece from here, or I would be able to, like, say, stick a interior light down and then paint the block below it. But those are the only things that I've got running right now. So, alright, let's go ahead and change this to EXC. I've got the base rotor. I have piston arm, piston arm. I have piston base. I have piston base. Alright. And then I need to find my hinges. Luckily, these two hinges are on the same piece that I am on right now. Or subgrid, I should say. Hinge arm 1, hinge arm 2. Okay. And now that I've got that, I can just go ahead and put that back together, put that back together, and then I get to come in here again. Nope. Okay. See. You know what? Let's just do this. I have to turn that off. All right. So, oh look, another puppy. So what I'm gonna do is the number 2s. I'm actually going to go ahead and turn off all of their torque. And the reason is I'm using the custom turret controllers to control this, and I can only put one hinge in the custom turret controller at a time. So, yay me. So if I change this to, say, 0, and then this to 1, let's change that to 2. And let's also change my braking torque all the way up on these 2 as well. And now I'm going to turn this off, change the velocity to 2. I will figure things out with that in a little bit. Actually, no, because it's all going to be custom turret controllers, so I don't need to do anything with that. So let's go ahead and change the velocity to 0. Yes, yes, yes. And then 0. And then I can put that back to 90. Okay. There we go. So that is all done. Now the next thing that I need to do is put drills on. So for this, let me come on in here to my favorite spot. Grab a bunch of steel plates. And then I'm going to come on out here and find this. Alright, and I want the drill type 2 because I think it looks cool. Do want to be clear here, the normal drills, or the drill 1, work perfectly fine. I am using this solely for appearance's sake, but you could easily build that without needing any DLCs. Alright, well, let's go ahead and stick merge blocks on again. And then so let's go ahead and build those merge blocks. There we go, and now we can destroy those merge blocks. Woohoo! Alright, so this is now one single long line. Oh, hush. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alrighty, there we go. Thinking about something. If I were to go ahead and kind of like wobble this, I could go ahead and put some floodlights on here. Or I can just stick floodlights on the pistons. And that should keep them far enough back that they're not going to bang on the ground. Yeah, let's do that. Floodlight angled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah! Alright. 1. Okay, so I probably only need 6. 4, 5, and 6. Okay. And now when I'm pointing at the ground and digging a hole, hopefully that means that I will have enough light. Do I want to do that? Nah. Yes. Yes, I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's connected. And now I can go ahead, remove these trusses. Ow. And then stick on one, 2, 1, 2, 3. And then here I can stick on one like this and one like this. There we go. So now that I've got light, that should light up where my drills are. Well, this is the general zone. Hello. Thank you for coming to me. Oh, I am almost out of hydrogen. Let's not run out while I am this high up. Alrighty, coming down here. There we go. Up and used up some of my hydrogen there, so let's play some more hydrogen roulette. Okay, so now I've got all of that rigged up. Let's come on over here. And come on down here. See, mining, floodlights, save, dun dun. EXE, drill. I don't care that it's type 2. Just rename all of them to drills, because I don't care. And then come in here, drills, save. And then I can just hide that. Alright, and now I can do turret control base, and I am going to set up an azimuth of the, oh god, oh god, base rotor, and then hinge, hinge base, no assigned cameras, add the drills, there we go, and then the arm, come in and do the same thing. I'm going to do the base rotor, and then the elevation is going to be the arm 1, and then I will come in and choose my drills again. Alright, now that I'm in here, EXC, I want to have, oh fluff, did I forget to rename the, yeah, EXC, okay. EXC, dun 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 dun. I need to find my turret controllers. Here they are. Turret control base, and I want to select control, turret control arm, and I want to select control. Remote control, I want to select control. Inset connector, I want to select switch lock. Then I want to come into groups, and I want to go ahead and do retract, extend, switch lock. So basically, I can put my pistons down. Actually, let's go ahead and swap this. So my locking plates are in the middle. And then, so I've got extend, lock, unlock, retract. I've got my connector. I will need to go in somewhere in here after I, actually I can do, action relay, set channel and send signal on channel 3. Call it base connect. So I've got movement, I have control, I have base connect, I have shifting in position, and I have locking to my base. So now let's come in here. If I come into this, here I also want to go ahead and do EXC. With this one, I want to, so this is my remote control. So this is what I'm going to be doing for driving. Retract, switch lock, switch lock. Then I want to have, dun 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 dun. What was the next thing that I needed here? I needed the action controller. for, you know, let's keep this on block 4, channel 3, base connect. Okay, so, nope, that was on channel 5. Okay, let me swap that. 1G, doop, remove, X. Oh, I'm only doing that because I'm connected to the base. Okay, never mind. I need to stick an action controller in here somewhere, and I need to go ahead and also stick a antenna on here. Okay, well, I will get to that in just a minute. Ow. So is there anywhere in particular that's popping up for a good spot for action controller? I'm thinking I will go ahead and stick it back here, actually. But first, let's go ahead and just do some quick testing. So first, I want to go ahead and come into the base. Not moving, not moving. That's not good. EXC hinge base. This is all good. Oh, I need to turn it on. Yep, that will do it. Alright, so this is now moving. I can move this up, I can move this down. It's a little wibbly wobbly, but oh, that's what sharing inertial tensors is for. Yeah. Alright, so I don't want to share inertial tensors with the base rotor, but all of all of these share inertial tensors. EXC, there's the locking pistons, and then I want to share inertial tensors here. Here I want to do arm, EXC, arm pistons, save. And then base pistons, save. Alright, so now I can go ahead and hide those. Alright, and oh yeah, sharing inertial tensors makes that a lot better. This is still wobbling a bit, but I'm told I shouldn't turn the share inertial tensor on with this upper part of the base, so we'll see. The rotor, base rotor, you know, let's share inertial tensors. Oh yeah, I still have some wobble. Alright, so that's that moving. Then I come into here, and we've got this elbow moving. Okay, woohoo. Can rotate that up and down, and then move it all around. Perfect. Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and leave that there. All of my controls are done for that. Oh wait, I need to come back in here, and now I need to... Oh boy. If I come in here, I can do EXC. I want to find this. I'm going to stick my turret controllers in here as well. So I've got the base, I have the arm, and then I have groups for base pistons. I've got extend, switch off, and retract, and then arm, extend, switch off, reject. Yeah, so basically what should be going on is I have control group 1, which is more for like moving around, and I also need to remove this action relay because that's the base one, not my ship one or vehicle one. So this is moving around. I might need to hop into the turret controllers to like adjust my rotation after moving, which is why I'm keeping it on this bar. Then I will lock into position with my pistons and locking plates. And then I will switch on over to this one, which will be actually controlling this. Okay, that's working. That's working. Perfect. Alrighty. Oh boy. Takes a while. So I'm going to go ahead and put a top on this now. And then need to figure out what I am doing back here. And the answer I would like to be is I want to be like coming back here and putting a landing platform, so that way I could go ahead and like have a little flyer that goes back and forth between this and my base. Whether that's just that way I can like park this thing out in the field and leave it there, or whether that's that way I could like haul ore. The big thing is it's 850-ish thousand liters of cargo capacity on this thing. So, yeah, that thing has 40,000 liters cargo capacity, which would mean that that would need 20 trips to be able to empty that. So most likely I will be mining coming home, and then just like occasionally leaving in the field. But either way, having a landing pad will let me go ahead and make that choice later. So let's come up here, and I want half block roofs. So let's start with this. Actually, let's start by grabbing a bunch of steel plates. There we go. There we go. And then I want this. 1, 2, and then 5, and then 3. 1, 2, 3, 5, 3, 1, 2. Oh, come on, puppies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 5. Alright, there we go. So it is currently warm outside, so I don't know if this is actually going to be sealed or not. I hope it is. But I am half-heartedly betting that the bay windows don't actually seal properly. It would be just like them not to. Alright, and then I still need to weld that. No, I don't like this. Let's go ahead and whoa, fall clearly. See if I can figure out the rotation. Yes. Ooh. And that will just let me kind of more smoothly extend that back. Ooh, actually, that's what I can do. I can pull these doors out a little bit more. And I can stick the door over this if I stick a corridor right here. Okay, I like that better.
Inventory full.
Whoops.
Inventory full.
Alright, you know what? Let's just do this. So I need to grab a corridor corner and then my sliding door there. There we go. And then come on over here, get rid of these pieces, and I can also get rid of these two, because that's not going to match up with what I want to do now. And then stick on my corridor again. And then door. There we go. All right. Now it is way too dark in here. So let's add some lights. 1, 2. And then while I'm doing some lights, let's just go ahead and put some inset lights in here. There we go. So I've got a little door access here. I just need to finish this roof, and then I will be golden. Yeah, let's just go ahead and, I will do that off screen. For now, though, before this goes too much longer, let's see if I can quickly whip together a landing pad. Before I do that, I actually need to move this into the docked position. So, rotate that up. Don't. Donk. Whew, we did it. Okay, so now that I'm lining this back up, there we go. Okay, so that is all in place now. Woo! That was a lot closer than I thought. Alright, so I definitely need to go ahead and carry these half blocks out to here, and then I can start sloping up. And then I can do 1, 2, 3, and no. Let's do this. And let's play jumping jacks. Oh, sorry. Let's go ahead and do an inset connector over here, which is going to be on here. Dun, dun. And then change the angles on this so that way it's facing how I want. want it to. If I do that, is that too far back? Let's compare on this side. Yep, that's one too far back. Okay. So, let's cut these all off. Alright, 2, 8. Um, 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 and boom. Alright, so this will be my landing platform. Let's go ahead and just take a quick look at these. Because I kind of want to mimic that design there. Alright, so, whoa. And then, alright, let's see here. What did I do over here again? Alright, so that's number. Alright, so that one, I used a 4 and then kind of blended it into here. Yeah, let's, well, do I want to do that? Because, yeah, so if I do a 6, no, that's going to be, if I do a 5, and then a 5 here, and then, there. Alright, so now, alright, so I need to go ahead and come out, turn, come, da, 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 da. Tougher than I thought it would be, actually. Actually, if I do the 2x1 ladder up, I can go straight up here. Or stairs, I should say. But that's not going to line up nicely there. Kind of. I then need to go ahead and push that back so that way I've got the door right there, and then ladder up, ladder up. Yeah, so if I do this, and then come in here, and then I have the door here, that would have basically one side would go out and up, and then the other side would come out, and then I could have like some space under here. Why would I want space under here? Is there a purpose for a space under here? I mean, I would love for a way to be able... Ooh, wait a second here. With where I'm parked, I could have a ladder and then kind of like a little gantry that would let me get up here, provided that over here I had space that comes down here and lets me walk on this. That would let me walk across to there. So this side comes up to here, this side comes down to here, and lets me walk across. Okay, seems like a plan. So let's go ahead and just weld some stuff up really quick. And then... Alright, so that... Alright, so that finishes my little landing platform. And then I will move this off camera, I guess. And then over here, I can go ahead and grab this. Actually, let's go ahead and have it come out, then down, and then kind of let you out down here. So let's do that. I want a grated catwalk with this. And then this. And then let's go ahead and stick a corridor on with a light. And then so basically you walk down, come on out, and then I can go ahead and put some other greebling around this. Alright, perfect. So it is already getting quite late in this episode, so I'm going to go ahead and finish this and figure out what I want to do to kind of clean all this up off camera. And then I will go ahead and take this thing out for a test drive in the next episode. Alright, if you watched all the way to the end, thank you very much for watching. And I will see you in the next one.